Hi kids! Happy Friday to all of you. Okay, today is Friday. Friday means it's the STEAM Kit Day. But remember we finished our STEAM Kit 2 weeks ago. So Miss Hao is back again with another experiment for you. Remember last week what we did? We did the primary and the secondary colors, right? Today Miss Hao is going to teach you about density. What is density? Okay, density to show you that so if it's the lighter things, it will keep afloat on top, and the heavier things, it will stay at the bottom. So which means the lighter it is, it will go on top. The heavier it is, it will go below. But how are we going to know how dense is something? So today Miss Hao is going to do something like this. Ta-da! Can you see this? Can you see that the blue color is here, the red is here, and the yellow is on top? Can you see? Now, how can they float? Because they are all colors. Why are they floating against each other? You see the blue, the red, and the yellow. Why is it floating? Because the density is different. The blue here is actually heavier than the red. The red is heavier than yellow. That's why the yellow is on top. And then you have the red becomes second and the blue is the third. But my question, why is blue heavier? Is the color heavy? Maybe blue color heavier than red color? The answer is no. It is not because that the color is heavier than the other color. It is because of the amount of sugar we put inside to make it dense. So now let me introduce what I'm going to do today. But first, I'm going to tell you about my things here. So remember last week we do primary and secondary colors, right? So we still have the food coloring left. You can still use the same food coloring. You have red here, you have yellow here, and you have the blue one. Okay, so and then I'm going to introduce, we need a test tube. We have 4 puppets here. So if you don't have a test tube, again you can use a clear glass. You can use a clear glass. Alright, and if you don't have these, it's fine. You can just use some spoons for you to try it on. So I'm sure the result is almost the same. But if you don't have any of it, it's fine. When you come back to school, we shall do it again. So for today, I'm just going to show you, okay? So I have 3 small little cups here, and every cups I have indicated here. 40, this is 40 ml. This is 20 ml. And this is 10 ml. So what is the difference between 40, 20 and 10? Let me tell you later. Okay, so and then last one, I need some hot water. Why hot? I will let you know. Okay, first, look at these 3 little cups. I'm just going to put this thing aside. The 3 little cups here, we are going to bring the sugar inside. So you see, I have a bag of sugar. This is a bag of sugar. So what I'm going to do is, okay, you need a measuring cup of 40 ml. 40 ml worth of sugar. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put all the sugar inside, about 40 ml of them. Be careful, yeah, the sugar might spill. Let's see. Oh no, not yet. 30, so 10 more ml to go. Okay, a little bit too much really. Okay, this is 40 ml worth of sugar. You see, there's so much sugar, right? So this one, we need 20 ml. Here, Miss Hao has some numbers here. So Miss Hao is just going to fill up to this amount, so 20. Okay, so I'm going to fill up to 20. Fill up to 20. Let's try. Okay, there you go. This is 20 ml. And lastly, we have 10 ml. So this I'm going to fill with 10. So 1, 2. Okay, that's 10. So you see the amount of sugar here, they are different, right? One you have 40 ml, 20 ml and 10 ml. You can see the difference of sugar. One, you have the most sugar. 20 and the least sugar. So what are you going to do is, you can take hot water. Why hot water? Because it's easier to dissolve the sugar. So you pour the sugar, pour it half, okay? So you pour it half. Okay. And then what you do is, you are going to stir it. Stir it. Stir it until the sugar melts. Okay, now we are back. Miss Hao has finished mixing all these three here. So this one is the one that has the most sugar, 40 ml, right? A lot of sugar. This one with 20 ml and this one with 10 ml. So when you mix it, you will notice that the sugar, this one is very thick and it's very difficult to dissolve. And this one is the easiest to dissolve. So now, what we are going to do is, I'm going to take one of these. If you don't have, you can actually just use a spoon or anything, just put, but make sure that you put the same drops, okay? I'm going to use the blue coloring, and I'm going to open this. So what I'll do is, I'll squeeze some of it and put about 3 drops. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. 3 drops. Okay. So put this back. I don't need this anymore. Put it back. And then I'm taking the red. The red, same thing. I'm just gonna take some, and then I'm gonna put 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. 3 drops. Enough. And then I'm going to take the yellow. Again, I'll take a fresh one, a clean one, and I'm going to use 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Oops, enough. Okay, so close this. And what I'm going to do next is, I'm going to stir it. So stir it. Stir it. It becomes blue, right? It becomes blue. And then just put it one side. And I'm going to use red to stir it. Okay, this is the red. And then I'm going to use the yellow to stir it. Okay, now Miss Hao has already mixed all the colors for you. It is time for us to put the colors in this test tube. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take one pipette and we are going to take the same amount of color to put inside here. So for the blue one, each color you need to take about 3 ml. 3 milliliters, okay, 3 ml. So if you don't have, you make sure you pour the same amount of water, same amount in your glass. So I'm just going to take 3. So let's start with this one. Let's see. Let me see. Miss Hao want to take a lot. Okay, so this one is 2. So I'm just going to pour it in here. One more. Okay, this is the blue. Then next we're going to use the red, because red is the second, right? Blue has the most sugar, remember? Then we're going to take red. Red. Next we're going to pour red. Okay, one more time because it's not enough. So we're going to pour red. Last one, we are going to use yellow because yellow has the least sugar. So I'm going to use yellow. And then one more time. Okay. Now, once you have poured this one, you will notice that the color is like, you can't see the color, right? Because the color is, the whole thing is black. But you actually have to let it sit for a while. What do I mean let it sit? You just need to leave it for a while. Leave it for a while because why? The sugar, the density of the sugar, the heavier colors are going down. the lighter colors are going up. So you have to actually wait a while. So after you have waited about 15 minutes, okay, you wait about 15 minutes, you will have a beautiful, like this, a beautiful mix of colors like this. Can you see? Blue here, red here, and yellow here. Why the blue is down and why the red is here and why the yellow is here? Now, if you remember, the blue has the most sugar. Blue has about how many ml? 40 ml sugar. So when you have the most sugar, the density will be higher. What do you mean by that? Means it is heavier. The water is heavier because a lot of sugar. Then the red one. The red is in the middle because the red is not there's not as much sugar as the blue one. Red only has about 20 ml of sugar. That's why it stays in the middle. The last one, because has only 10 ml of sugar, it is very light. So when it is very light, if you can see, it is actually right on top. It sits right on top. So this one, blue, the most sugar. Second, not so many, not so much. And this one, the least sugar. So after that, if you let your test tube sit, you can actually see a beautiful shape like this. Okay, so that's all I have for you today about density. I hope you understand. If you want to try it at home, you can try it at home. If you don't have the materials, it's okay. So let's wait and we can try it together at school, okay? So I hope you enjoyed the experiment. I'll have something for you again next week. See you, bye!